I'm frustrated because we could have literally had free food, free housing, free healthcare for everyone, enhanced social safety nets, and universal basic income, and y'all voted for a dictator. I'm also mildly frustrated because this is what the results from the election come out, and then we think that we can do a revolution right now. I think we need to get everyone on the same page first for a minute. But yes, absolutely, there is one coming on this way, but give it a minute, get people on the same page.
The commies are upset. You hear that? We could have had UBI. We could have had free food. We could have had so many free things. But we voted for a dictator. And worse than that, since they lost the popular vote, there won't be a revolution. Too bad, so sad. Anyways, welcome to the 2024 Make America Great Again Revenge Tour. I am your host, Red Channels. Please give this video a like, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. Sub to me on Patreon in the description for other benefits, and also a quick word from our first sponsor, Classic Cut Suits. Classic Cut Suits. Have you looking fresh? Have you looking sharp? Have you styling on the vintage fashion community? Holla at your boy, Classic Cut Suits. Go down into the description section and make your first purchase today. There are some new items that have been added to the store. Check those out real quick.
I keep seeing people post oh, you're vote shaming, keep vote shaming. Hell yeah, I'm vote shaming you. Shame on you. Shame on you for voting the way you did. Shame, shame, shame. I need a little bell like Game of Thrones. Shame, shame, shame. Yes, I'm vote shaming you. This is not why do you think I would feel bad for that? Look at what you did. Look at what you've done.
Hello. So you see I have a band-aid on my nose. I have a nose piercing. We're not allowed to have piercings at my job, so they just asked that I cover it up with a band-aid. It's stupid. Anyway, good news for you. Donald Trump has been impeached by the House of Representatives. It's going forward to the Senate, I believe, tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. Which, when a president or anything goes through to Senate, it must have 2/3 rule for anything to go through with the Senate. I bet it will be a unanimous decision after everything that he's done, after all the unimpeachable rights in our Constitution he has tried to destroy for so many thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people in our country. And with that, if you still support him after all of these truths that are coming out about him, that he is a racist, that he is a sexual predator, that he is a rapist, that he is literally the worst fucking president available in this whole entire fucking country, unfriend me, unfollow me, don't bother with your hateful comments, just unfollow me. You don't need to be a part of my realm. I don't want people like you in my life. Wake the fuck up. But great news. The people who stand for freedom and truth, good things are coming.
White Americans, how white slave owners raped, beat, humiliated, mutilated, murdered, and cannibalized their slaves. Accurate history is teaching that George Washington's false teeth were made out of his slaves' teeth. Accurate history is teaching that Abraham Lincoln may have said some words and signed some shit, but he did not physically do anything to free the slaves. The white abolitionists also often get almost total credit for freeing the slaves. I bet you've never even asked yourself what the slaves were doing to free themselves, and the answer to that is most of the fucking work, including giving the ultimatum of war. But then we get a bunch of white people mad that their kids might feel guilty if we teach real history. It's not about your white child's feelings. Teaching accurate history isn't about white people's feelings, but that does sound like something that someone who's only ever been taught a white glorifying version of history would counter with. Ask why we ever felt like we needed to curate a false version of what white people did and did not do to black people to begin with. And then ask yourself why white-ass politicians are verbally attacking real history by calling it slurs, which is, by default, also the act of calling black people slurs. Accurate history is...
We love a woman with a white savior complex on this channel, don't we?
Attention all MAGA cult leaders. Guess what? I have some great news for you that you guys ain't gonna like. Judge blocks an order to send trans women to men's prisons. Guess what that means? That means transgenders got their rights back and they can be whoever the fuck they want to be, because guess what? You cannot tell people how to run their fucking lives, and you can't tell people how to be who they want to be, because guess what? At the end of the day, love is love, and if you don't like it, tough shit, then maybe you should go move to New Mexico, or you should go move to Scotland or something if you don't like trans people here, because at the end of the day, everybody deserves love, everybody deserves peace, love, kindness. So guess what? It's working. Keep speaking up, my fellow Americans, and guess what? We're winning this fight, because at the end of the day, we're not going to allow MAGA to fucking win this, because at the end of the day, they're hateful, they're racist, they're sexist, and all they care about is their damn selves. And at the end of the day, all they want is a white nationalist country in this world. So guess what? My Democratic sisters, good job. We're fighting. Keep fighting, because at the end of the day, we're going to keep fighting. And this is a positive note, a positive step in the right direction. And I am happy. I'm so fucking happy today. Living in Trump's freaking administration, for some odd reason today, I am so freaking happy. And I'm proud to be freaking happy, because at the end of the day, this shit that Trump is doing is absolutely wrong. So at the end of the day, I'm happy we're getting our rights back.
Okay, first of all, why were New Mexico and Scotland the first two places that she felt that Trump supporters should move if they didn't like the liberal atmosphere of the U.S.? These, I probably would have said Saudi Arabia or something. I feel like that would have made at least a little bit more sense. Second of all, this woman's a complete idiot. She is cheering on the fact that a judge blocked this order by Trump, which would have prevented, by the way, a scenario, if she ever gets sent to the slammer, of being locked up with a biological male that has fully functional meat and potatoes. Does that not sound like a bad idea to these people? It is astounding. Their brains have been scrambled.
I really hope that this lands on the FYP of the right people. I know it's going to cost me some followers, but I don't really care at this point, because I am not in here to get followers. I'm here to build a community. Even if it just reaches one person who needs to hear this message and feel like they're not alone in this, I am going to say it. Before you follow me, here's some things that you should know about me. I am a neurodivergent bisexual woman in a biracial marriage. I grew up in a Christian home, and I was radicalized by Christianity, and then I left the church. I believe that trans lives matter. I believe that women's reproductive rights matter. I believe that we should have the choice of what we do with our own bodies. I believe that Black lives matter. I believe in climate change. I believe that it's our responsibility to protect wildlife. I believe that children shouldn't have to go to school in fear of being shot or being raided by ICE. I believe that everyone deserves equal access to healthcare. I believe that everyone should be able to earn a living wage. And I also believe that no one's illegal on stolen land. If those things align with your beliefs, let's be friends. And if they don't, and you want to argue about it, don't do it in my comment section, because I will block you. Don't waste your time. Even if this reaches one person that needs to hear it, just know that you are not alone, and that I am fighting for you. And so many of us are fighting for you, even if they haven't posted it on here. It took me a few days because, things have been overwhelming. But I'm also raising my son to be a feminist and to be a fierce protector of marginalized communities. Because it's our responsibility to use our privilege to stand up and speak out against what's happening right now. We're stronger together.
First off, let me say, I am so happy you think I'm as young as you think I am. I turned 40 this year. So hi. you know someone in their 30s, almost 40, who uses they, them pronouns. And then my other portion I would like you to sit back, pause, and reflect on is that if you don't know anyone in their 40s or older, possibly even 30s, who use they, them pronouns, it could be because of the types of comments you're leaving on my videos. Just something to think about. Genderqueer individuals like myself, we have always existed. Always. Bye.
You dumb motherfuckers, and yes, I mean you dumb motherfuckers, because statistically speaking, people with more left-swinging political views have higher intelligence than those with right-swinging political views. So you dumb motherfuckers, we just swore a felon into office because y'all can't critically think and make inferences on your own. Do you know how many steps backwards we just took? We just put a felon, which in case you don't know what that means, it means someone who has committed a serious crime. We just put a felon into the highest seat of power. We just told everyone in the country, hey, the law doesn't really matter. If you break the law and you do terrible things and you're a terrible person, don't worry, because you can still be the president of the United States and sit in the highest seat of power. Who are we going to put in there next up? Which all of this is so ironic because you all love to spew, we gotta get the illegals out, they're criminals. Do you know how stupid you sound? Do you know how stupid that sounds when you voted for a felon? Not to mention that illegal immigrants make up less than 1% of violent crimes in the United States. And you know what? Up until this point, I've been so nice about politics because I know that if you bash people, they immediately put up a defense wall, and that's not going to get anyone to listen to what you're saying. So I've been on this app only spewing facts. People are in my comments being so nasty and hateful, and I just type back, actually, here's a fact for you, instead of telling them they're dumb. So, you know what? Maybe you all need to be called dumb today.
I'll say it. This woman's kind of cute, but she sounds like she has a room temperature IQ. So much for liberals being the smarter ones in politics.
If you're out here celebrating Elon Musk and his supposed finding fraud, which he's not, I better not see you at a national park this summer. I better not see you at any federal preserve or national monument or national park. If you wear one of those red hats, get out. Get out. You know what? They say the outdoors are for everyone. It's not for you, babe. It's not for you. If you are a MAGA fan, the outdoors are not for you and national parks are not for you. Why? Because they just fired all probationary workers from the U.S. Forest Service. Good luck getting any bathrooms cleaned this summer. Good luck having rangers for programs. Good luck doing anything for our national parks because you just decided that that was fraud and that wasn't needed, even though things like USAID are 1% of the budget, because you don't know how to do research and you're so busy sucking up to billionaires and watching our federal lands be opened up for oil drilling and for exploration when they should be protected. You think that they're going to do anything to protect the environment? They absolutely are not, because you are so far up a billionaire that you have no idea what's going on. So here's the thing. If I see your camper or your ginormous truck at a campground this summer, at a national park campground, bestie, I might be confronting you. I hope I don't see your red hat anywhere on the trails, because you don't deserve it. The outdoors aren't for you. Stay inside.
They're never going to get it. They are never going to see that halftime performance for the brilliant piece of resistance art that it was. It was a protest. It was a masterpiece in protest. They will never understand that. And there's not a damn thing anyone can say to open their eyes. At this point, we are past that. Y'all got to let it go. Cut the cord. Do you understand? I know it's hard. Look, the fuck. I know it's hard. I get it. Okay? I walked away from everything and everyone, including the church and my own family. No, because I'm not doing it. So that's what you got to do. Fuck it. We know where we're going. And it's a beautiful, beautiful tomorrow. Okay? Just ignore them. Let them drown in their dumbass.
A lot of liberals are psychos who will use emotional blackmail to punish you for not voting the way they want you to vote. and thinking and saying the things they want you to think and say. It's truly nasty, truly extortionist. Anyways, that's it for this video. Please give it a like, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. Consider going down into the description section and subbing to me on Patreon for other benefits. And of course, checking out our first sponsor, Classic Cut Suits. A lot of new items up on the site. Go check it out. Anyways, shout out to my first 3 patrons, William, Tara, and of course, General Jack Ripper. Anyways, that's it for this video, and Red Channels will catch you in the next one.